welcome back to the channel. Hope all you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are having a good time. I know it's trout season. Alright, we're here. Yes, everybody loves trout season. Everybody loves the fact that, you know, you get out there, you get your mini jigs ready, you get your bait and weight ready. It's like, I don't know what it is, but catfishing season, not too many people can dig it because of the way that the bottom feeders are. They're dirty, you know. And then I like it personally because I make fry catfish. I do chicken nuggets, what I call them, with French fries. I do soup, and then there's also another famous thing that I like to do, which I haven't done it, which I should, is baked catfish. You bake it in the oven. I haven't done it personally because our oven went down, so we're using what they call a store-bought oven, and not a lot of stuff can fit in that. But anyways, with that being said, it's trout season. We're out here to get these big trouts. We're out here to get these nice rainbow and brown trout. You know, I know that none of these lakes out here in California really don't stock the brown trout, but I know if you go to the Sierras up north, actually I was watching a video with Golden State. They were out there in the Sierras, and they were catching some brown trout, some good sized brown trout. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to give you guys a little bit of content. I can't be out these lakes, which fortunately, you know, California is raining. We got some storms coming. It's December, you know, it's Christmas time. It's the time of the month that where the rain just comes and comes. It's like, it's good. You know, this past, last couple of months, we've been getting these we've been getting these unnormal weathers where it's like, hey, is it winter or is it summer? The lakes are drying out. So it's a blessing. God blesses the rain to come to fill these lakes up, to fill these, you know, the world up with like nutrients from this rain. So it's not a bad thing, you know. It's just us fishing. Me as a fisherman, personally, I can't do the rain, especially when I'm baiting waiting. So this year, to avoid that, I'm going to try to learn to mini jig again. Mini jig and drop shot. That's what I'm going to pick myself up with, because sometimes I want to be out there on the lake making some videos for you guys, and it's like it's raining, it's windy. I see these jiggers and these drop shot guys, these guys that go out there with drop shots, and they're just pulling them in the rain and the wind. And I'm like, I understand the bait and weight guys, our poles get all wonky, our bait gets all soggy, it falls off the hook, you know, it's okay though. We're all fishermen, we're out there to just have a good time, we're out there to enjoy the parks. So it's a good all in all. God blesses me. God is good to me, you know. As I bring on my channel, I'm a man of God. So my channel, I try keeping it clean. I try to keep everything positive. I thank you guys, these subscribers out there, for just supporting that and just subscribing to my channel. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe and smash that bell button for more content. Just, you know, more footage that you guys can be getting that when I make a video. With that being said, this video is going to be what I am using trout season, bait wise. So let's get to it. The first bait that I recommend, I've been using it since last trout season, 2021 season, was that Hippie Hypnosis power bait. Not too sure you guys could see that. I want to bring it in enough. Let me see, maybe like that. Yeah, like that's better. Hippie Hypnosis. The color on this looks like this. Look at that. Look at that fine greenish and purple color. Beautiful. That's the color for this bait. I get it. I get a nice pinch of it. Reel it into a worm on my hook. I set it on my hook. I get that ball going. Then I roll it into a worm. With that rolled up, bam, I dip it into the corn sauce, which is right there, that corn flavor. Looks like this. Just like that. Trout dip. So you can get it on Amazon. I try to get it at Walmart. Don't sell it. Bass Pro Shop. Turner's. And tackle shops. Any tackle shops in your local area. They should have these. Sometimes the lakes. Whether lake you go to. I know Fisherman's Retreat has them. I know that Prado has them. I know that Hesperia has them. I know that, I don't know if Guasti, I think Guasti does have them. And just a couple of lakes, Glen Helen has them. So California lakes, some of them that have tackle shops at their lakes, they have these. I know they sell these. If not, they're sold out because these are good. They work for me. I get bites, I get big fish with them, you know. The corn dip. I don't know what it is. It's the sauce that they get attracted to, but really good. Second thing, if you're not using the corn dip and you can't find it, I know on Amazon you can get a bundle of these things right here for, I believe it's 5 for $30 or 5 for 25. Can't really remember, but go on Amazon. It is called Bite on Garlic. Now these, I know everybody that fishes, I know everybody that sees my channel and sees a lot of these YouTubers out there's channels that bait and weight and that sometimes mini jig and all that, they dip it in this. They have different kinds. They have a purple lid cover. They have a yellow one and they also have a red one. So whether one, this right here works. The yellow one for me I get because it works the best. It has a strong scent of garlic that when you dip it into the water, it leaves like an oily scent to it. And I guess that attracts the fish. Even one time I dropped it into the water and bubbles of like greasy oil type garlic was coming out from the top. And that attracts the fish. Sometimes the fish don't want it though. Don't see, a lot of people come on YouTube to learn, and I understand that. A lot of people come on YouTube to say, hey, how do you trout fish, or what's the best bait right now that's catching? This is the number one bait, so as this for me. Now other people, they got other choices. They go with Bang. They go with, let me show you. They go with this, which is the Bang garlic. Don't get me wrong, this puppy has worked in the past for me. I like to use this when all these baits, these two baits that I use don't work. But most likely I don't have to use this a lot because that Bite on Garlic is the ticket for me. Now with those dipping sauces and with that hypnosis power bait that I showed you, with that and those, guarantee if you don't catch, then it's not what they want. So then I move on to the second best is corn. Now corn has been a popular bait. Whew, a lot of YouTubers use it. Corn dipped in garlic, I've never tried it. I just seen it today on a YouTuber's video. Try it. I'm going to try it next time I get out there. I'm going to see if it works, but I usually dip this with this. It picks up the scent of a corn flavor and the fish go wild for it. It is corn yellow. Not too sure if you can see that. Let me bring it in. Corn yellow. Okay. You guys know, you could see it right there. It looks like that. It has a picture of little corn right where are you at? Right there. So that's the other one. I also go with, it's called, I don't prefer the name of it because it's like, why? But hey, it's a bait. It's called tequila lime. It's pretty good. It's tequila lime garlic scent. Has a kickoff like that. It's mixed with like a brownish, greenish, lightish green. It looks kind of like the garlic bait. If you guys ever seen the garlic bait, how it's like that light green color. It looks just like that, but it has like this brownish color into it. Not too sure you guys could see that brownish in it. Sorry for the lighting. And it looks like this. Let me just show you the bait. It looks like this, just like that. And you can see it right there how it has that brown twist into that green. And it is called tequila lime. Good one. The other one that I recommend is, this one is actually called, this one is a homemade bait. Okay, I thought it was called something, I don't know why I forgot. But this one right here, I made this, and I do this a lot because I test baits out. This one right here is mixed with garlic, the one I showed you, and marshmallow white. So that garlic, that tequila lime mixed with marshmallow white. Can you see that? I mix these for the testings of the baits. Like, say the fish just ain't biting off one bait and they want a variety of baits. I get the baits, I play with them, I mix them, and I get them out there. And sometimes they hit, sometimes it's a no-go. Sometimes I could sit there for like 20, 30 minutes and finally they'll get nibbles, you know. Sometimes I don't even dip them in the corn sauce or the bite on, because sometimes they don't want all that on there. Sometimes they just want it pure. Sometimes they're like, you know, these fish, these trout, they're really picky. They don't want all that that dip stuff on their baits, on their food. Sometimes they're just like, give it to me pure. So, you know, we have to sometimes think and say, hey, try everything we got in our sources to get these trout. But I don't want to keep rambling. I'm going to show you another one. This one right here, I just got this one not too long ago. It is called tequila salt. It looks like this. I'm pretty sure you guys all have heard of this one, especially out there on Fisherman's Retreat. Look at that. It looks like that, and it's a tannish color with glitter in it. Now these trout, these trout this time around, they like all that. They like all that glitter stuff, like things shining in the water for some reason. They've been doing it with these guys have been using spoons and all that out there. Not sure if you guys could get that. Sorry for the lighting. But that bait right there, Fisherman's Retreat, I get that bait, I dip it into this puppy, good to go. I've seen guys pull, man, I had a friend, I don't want to say names, but he fishes last year with me at Fisherman's Retreat. Really good fisherman. He introduced me into the hippie and into the tequila and salt power bait. Man, these baits, those two baits last year were just killing it. We were pulling 5, 7 pounders each in our freaking ice chests. I'm talking about, I have a clip, I'm gonna add it to here when I edit it, but these fish were big, dude. Like, they would take us like at least 2 to 3, sometimes even 5 minutes to reel it in, because these guys would be pushing that line, running it, and it was fun. It was a good time with him, and especially with those baits, I recommend them because I know right now they got the Jess Ranch out there stocking. You ain't gonna get much big ones. You probably get 3, 4 put in, probably 5 if you're lucky. The biggest ones right now that are getting put in is Santa Ana River Lakes. I know that they're putting in monsters, but a lot of people out there are even saying you're pulling in babies. No, it's not that fact that you're pulling in babies. It's the fact that these trout this year are wanting mini jigs and micro jigs and spoons and cast masters, because I've been seeing videos where these guys are ripping it on this mini jigging and this freaking drop shotting. Bait and weight, you'll get 3 pounders at the biggest, 4 pounders at the most, and I haven't seen much videos of a guy pulling in a big one. Oh, wait, I do take that back. There is a YouTuber that I was watching today. Shout out to them. They are fish. They are Nun NUU Fishing. These guys right here, they pulled out an 8-pounder on bait and weight, but he didn't get it on footage because his camera, it was too hard for him to camera because it was just him by himself. It was the nighttime too. He pulled in an 8-pounder at Santa Ana River Lakes, and the thing was chunky. So there is a chance that they are biting out there for that bait and weight. They said they were using a salmon peach red. They did the overnighter thing, I believe. If you look at their YouTube channel, I will put the description on the bottom of theirs as well to support them. I really liked watching their channel. They are very good fishermen, them too. Another guy that is really good is Sea Spanker. Sea Spanker is really good out there. He teaches you how to mini jig. He teaches you how to line your poles up. He'll teach you how to get out there and just like tackle these monsters. And there's a couple of other guys that I know that Pascal Comaniel. Who else? There's a lot of guys out there that are doing this YouTube and that can really show you some videos of how to fish trout. So if you're looking for channels or you're looking for some YouTube to teach you, try to look up these guys. I can put a few of them on the description to support them and help them out to gain subscribers. With that, I also have another bait that I like to use, which famous, everybody knows it. It's garlic, baby. Look at that. It's I want to see if I can get these. Not too sure if it's the lighting that glares it or what. But bam, there we go. Garlic. And everybody knows famous garlic. Everybody knows how it looks. This bait, man, when this bait came out, I was barely getting into trout fishing, which was like maybe about 5 years ago, if I'm right. And I was using the rainbow bait. I was using the yellow regular bait. I was using all these just normal baits that I would use as a kid with my dad. And when I heard about this garlic and all these other baits that Brooklyn Power Bait are making, I'm like, what is that? Like, well, what's the difference? Bait is bait. No, the matters is what they put in the bait, the scent that they put in there, the flavors that they congest in there, like the way that the colors are. These trout, man, I tell you, they can be a tricky type of fish. They can go for the most brightest color, or they can go for the darkest color. It's whatever they want that day, that morning. Sometimes trout are left into a lake where they haven't ate for about a week and they're starving. And you can throw a piece of bread on a hook and that bread hits the water and boom, that trout just takes it. Like, I've seen things where guys put marshmallows, sink the marshmallow to the bottom with the weight, bam, those trout grab it. And I'm just like, what? Marshmallow? Or even Skittles. I seen a video of about 3 months back of this guy trout fishing with a Skittle, and the trout took it, and he caught his limit, I think within like an hour. He had 5 on, and they were decent size. They had to be about 2.5 to 3 pound fish. And I just was like, those fish must have been starving, because for a trout to take Skittles or marshmallows or other kind of bait like that, that's not normal. Like usually live bait, which is like mini jigs or minnows or what are the other ones? Or spoons or spinners and cast masters. You know that those baits are like, those kind of baits are gonna get them. Then you got the power baits that, of course, that are gonna get them too. And then you think like Skittles, marshmallows, bread. Like, wow, I never heard of that. Even my wife was catching them off pieces of shrimp. No joke, no lie. I have a video. It's an old one. It's when I first started YouTube, where my wife, I'm not too sure. No, you know what? I don't have a video. I have pictures. If I can get those pictures uploaded, I'll throw it on the side and you can see the end of the day of what me, my wife, and my brother and my family caught that year of my birthday. My wife was using balls. She would get the shrimp, break it out, roll it in a ball, put it on the hook like a power bait, and throw it out there 15 to 20 feet out. And she was pulling in these trout like that big. Hey, maybe it was about that big. Hey, I was like, what? Is this happening? But like I said, sometimes the trout farms, the hatcheries don't feed them. Sometimes it goes for like 3 days and then they stock them hungry as heck. And these trout are like, where's the food? Where's the food? Whatever they smell, they'll bite. This year, 2022 trout season has been a slow year for me and has been a slow year for some people because of the way these Jess Ranch stockings have been. They're not really that good. They're not really that hungry. They'll be in shock. They'll hit the water and they'll go in shock for like 4 days, 3 days, and then finally they'll come looking for that power bait. Mini jigs. The mini jiggers and the drop shotters and the cast master guys that using all these, hey, these guys, man, this fish want that automatically. Like, I'm talking about stock day. Boom, those fish go in, and boom, those jiggers are pulling them out. Those guys are just like, bah, 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 bah. And more power to them, because you know what? I'm going to tell you something. We're all fishermen. And, we're out here to catch, and, power to you out there, guys, that are mini jigging, that know how to do it, and that know how to work it. I'm trying to think about picking it up with that this year, because if bait and weight ain't gonna do it, at least I would have a bait and weight pull out and maybe get some action with that mini jigging. So I'm gonna try it this year. If I can't do it, hopefully I can bring you guys some videos and get you guys more catches out there, and probably just do a lot more content. If my bait and weight starts picking up, and I'm gonna bring those videos in too. This other bait that I want to introduce you guys to. Pretty sure you guys, there's a lot more baits. I'm just showing you the main ones that I'm using every day at these lakes. This one right here, I found it on Amazon. It's called, I believe it's called Showtime. Yeah, it's the Showtime. It looks like this. Okay, it's like that. I can't show you the front because it has the lid that says garlic. I don't know how my lids got mixed up, but right there, look at that. It's called Showtime. I get this, I mix it with some chartreuse power bait, and it makes the same color as hippie power bait. Same color. The thing about that is sometimes that Showtime, I can use it like that and dip it in some garlic dip, some bite on, or spray it with some bang, and the bite is on. But, like again I say, this dipped in any bait, corn, Showtime, hippie, garlic, corn, rainbow, you can name it. This stuff has been working. It sticks to the bait. It just leaves a scent that the fish can't resist, and they just tackle it down. Not all lakes, don't get me wrong, not all lakes does it work. Fisherman's Retreat has the #1 spot for it. Glen Helen, it's worked a couple of times. I know it's worked at Guasti. It's worked. What's the other one? What's the other one that I went? I don't know about Prado. Never tried it at Prado, I tried last year, but it didn't really work for there. There's another one that I went to. Santa Ana River Lakes. Sorry. Can't believe I don't remember that. But Santa Ana River Lakes, it worked. It's gotten me fish. It's done the job. The baits have done their jobs. You know, this year it's kind of slow. I know that we got to get out there and we got to just, you know, give it to God and let this season just roll with what I get. Either it's 1, 2, or it's my limit. I just have to be grateful that I'm out there to enjoy these lakes, that I'm out there to have a good time and not be too competitive, you know, meet a little bit of buddies out there and just chat it up and, you know, just have a good time. Me and my wife out there enjoying each other and having a good time as well. But with that being said, guys, my lines that I'm using, let me get to my lines. I didn't bring my poles in right now. My poles are in the closet that I keep them in, my storage closet. My poles, I'm using basic Walmart poles. Nothing too famous. The only one that I got that I use a lot is my Bass Pro Shop Edition pole. It is it's been a pole that I've been having since 3 years now. I got it last year for my birthday. It's a beautiful pole. It's been doing me wonders. I have it a lot on the YouTube. If you see my YouTube, it's a black and gray pole. I also use that blue one. That blue, was it Shakespeare pole? They're both 7 footers. I have another one right here. That's a Shakespeare. It's gonna be my jigging pole. I'm gonna set it up, and it's good, really light. So for me to just boom, 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 get those fish. It's a Shakespeare light. Let me see, 7-footer. Sicarius. Beautiful pole. I've liked them. They've been always good out there on the lakes for trout. Sometimes I'll even use them for catfishing. The reel that I have on there is a same reel, Shakura's 5.51. It's got I think about 4-pound tests already wrapped around it when it comes. Pretty good pole. It's been my favorite since like I first started. I think I had about like 5 of those ones when I first started, and then I went on to Bass Pro ones, and then I got in more Walmart ones, and then it's like, you know, I need to upgrade. I need to get into what a lot of these guys, the YouTubers that I watch, like Mike, Trout Made. You know, I really like that guy. He's really good at fishing. The Phoenix, I know that Phoenix pole that he uses a lot. Those ones right there are really nice. You know, 8-footers. Those ones just tear it up with that mini jig and that jigging. Who else is a good sea spanker? You know, he's got some good poles and good recommends on poles and reels. Like again, Golden State Fishing, you know, you can't beat them. They're out there just whipping it, tearing it up. Pascalco Manuel, he's got some good videos on trout out there on Santa Ana River Lakes. He shows you the spots and how to get it out there. Who else? There's a couple of guys. Fit Fishing, you know, shout out to Fit Fishing. I met that guy at Fisherman's Retreat. Pretty good guy. He's out there getting it too. There's a couple of YouTubers that there's a lot of them. So, you know, I met a lot of them. And it's a blessing to meet these guys because a lot of these guys can give you tips and advice on how to get out there and the spots that they hit and how to hit them and, you know, what they're biting on. So you guys gotta wanna check it out. Just get on this YouTube and just, you know, put how to trout fish. Mainly show a lot of these guys that'll teach you out there how to do it. You know, I try my best to get out to make some videos on how to get what I'm using, how to do it. That's why I'm bringing this video to you guys, so you guys know that what baits are doing this year and what kind of dip sauces that you can dip into these trout so that you can get these lakes going, so that you guys can pull in a monster, hopefully, or some fish, just pulling something so that you can put on your stringer, go home. And with that being said, God bless you guys. I'm praying that you guys all out there, all you YouTubers, all you guys that want to get out there and fish, have a blessed time. That you guys have a good trout season, and hopefully I'll see you guys out there on the lakes. If I haven't already, I eventually will. And yeah, let's do this. Let's get these trout season going for 2022 to 2023. All right, guys. God bless. See you guys on the next one.